Hi, I'm Travis.
I'm Emma. And these are Husbands Watching Housewives.
Yes, I'm Scott.
I'm Geoff.
And we're in different rooms now.
We are back with our returning champions, Husband Watching Housewives, and we are going to talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County season 20 premiere tonight. Very excited to have this conversation. Don't know how excited we all are about the episode, but super excited to jump in.
Yeah, this was an episode that I was not necessarily looking forward to, and so I think I was pleasantly surprised by the outcome, but I think it's got some promise, I think, for the rest of the season.
I want to unpack, why were you not excited about it to begin with?
Part of it, Vicky's return. I've never really watched with Vicky, and she's never really excited me about Housewives, even when she's made appearances. That's part of it. And then also just that last season was so messy and not in a good way that it just without Katie on and everything, I just was not looking forward to them trying to make lemonade out of all these lemons they have left over from last season. Or I guess orange juice out of all the oranges they have left over.
Yeah, you're right with lemons, because Shannon's thing is lemons.
9 lemons in a bowl.
Yeah. For me, it was that, just the fact that there's we just, push Katie out, but let's move on from that and act like we're a real thing, a friend group, and nope.
Yeah. That, and it's just the energy, I think, in general of the cast, just in all the previews we've seen, is just very kind of humdrum. And it started off that way with this whole, I don't know why we're supposed to bow down and be so happy that Vicky's back. It's great that she's back. I know she represents a legacy of the show, etc. But I don't know that it all needs to be built around her and all of us being oh, it's great. So the whole back and forth between Mexico and Orange County is whatever. So, but I guess it was a good job catching us up on what's going on with Vicky and her really hot, attractive boyfriend.
No.
You won't even pretend with me? Come on.
Not even a little bit. I'm so sorry. I know that I have a niche taste in men, and I know that a lot of the time, which is, by the way, something I want to address with you guys, but I know that a lot of times I'm oh, this guy, I climb him like a tree or whatever. No, I'm not going to entertain that with this man, because it's associated with Vicky, and I'm that's just and he's not. He just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, some of the angles, he looked like Lindsey Graham to me, and I was excuse me, what's going on here?
Oh,
yeah,
no.
It was not good.
Before we jump into having attractive men, though.
Wait,
yeah, OC does not have the most.
No,
Eddie's cute though. I'll give it Eddie.
Eddie is cute. Slade 20 years ago was cute, I guess.
Gina's man isn't that bad. He's all right. He's teddy bear cute.
Yes, and Gina's son that called her a cunt or whatever in the first season, he was also very cute.
I don't remember that.
It's funny, I totally, because we were talking about when we started watching OC, when I started watching, I completely missed when Gina and Emily came on the show. And I thought we were talking about Gina Kehoe. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm going back, clear back to season 1. Oh, Gina Kehoe. Oh, Shane. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? Gina is Gina's Travis. Okay, Gina's Travis's, and then what is the other
Emily's
one?
is Shane.
Emily. He's I feel if he got a hair transplant, he wouldn't be terrible. I could be wrong.
If he got a head transplant, it wouldn't be terrible.
Anyway, before we jump into all this really quick, what is the last song everyone listened to?
Oh.
I knew you were going to ask this question, because that's what the besties do. But honest to God, I have not listened to music in probably 3 days. So I'm going to say nothing. I've just been listening to podcasts and stuff.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What's the last podcast you listened to?
Probably the Love It or Leave It.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff, go for it.
I was listening to Bonnie Tyler because she died yesterday, and Holding Out for a Hero and Total Eclipse of the Heart. I listened to that earlier today, Those are really just amazing 80s dramatic songs and her raspy voice, and it's sad she died.
You're compensating for Scott not listening to music by feeling it extra deeply.
I really am.
Emma, what was your last song?
This is like, no one's going to know what this is, but it's called California Loco, and it's from a Disney short that Jack is obsessed with. And he's played it on my Spotify because I just opened my Spotify to see. That's what it is.
Love.
There's some other parent out there who's like, oh, I love that song.
It's a Disney short called Inner Workings, which is actually very cute, but
I like the kids songs that have ended up on the Bestie Approved playlist. Like there was the Bluey theme song, first of all, is not a bad song to begin with, and like it'll just randomly pop up on my shuffle sometimes. I'm like, I like this.
What about you? What's the last song you listened to?
My last song was The Art of Letting Go by Peter Axon. It's brand new on TikTok. I cannot get enough of it. Not 100% sure that it's not AI, and we just have to move on. It's okay. Like, it is what it is.
I don't know. The last AI banger you shared with us really proved to be that a complete banger. So
yes,
yeah,
the Lord of the Rings song, I think.
Yes, the disco Lord of the Rings.
Kenny was on this big Japanese hyper pop kick for a while, and then
what
we
was that
found
song
out
called?
That it was all AI. The Lord of the Rings one?
No. The one, because you talked about this the last time I brought up Disco Lord of the Rings, and like I want to know what that song is called.
I have no idea, but I can find out and send it to you. It's like back on YouTube, I think.
Perfect. And then one thing I want to unpack with Scott and Geoff, because they mentioned this on their podcast, is I think you guys were going into the finale or like the first part of the reunion of the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. You were like, oh, I wonder if Travis still finds these guys hot, because Travis just says this about guys sometimes, and I do, and I will own that 1,000%. But
I will tell you before you get there, Geoff was like, he listens. He's gonna remember you said that, and I was like, yeah.
Yes. And I have a running list of notes of like things like timestamps of like where I need to clip out for the podcast when we do collabs. Like, I swear to God. But I still stand by. I am still into Gary Tiberi. I don't want to know how he voted. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to unpack it. I just want, I will not be looking him up on the Federal Election Commission database of who he donated to. It's fine. Ashley's husband still into the new Billy, Kelsey's boyfriend, into him. And that's where we're at.
I can stand by you with those. Those are pretty good.
Okay, I'll take it.
You know who wasn't hot but is hot now post Rhode Island is Alicia's husband.
The other Billy, yeah. I'm not into him.
Show of romance.
Oh,
yay!
Monitor that baby.
We love you so much. We'll be back. But yeah, no, I do appreciate that, like that little call out of like Travis just says that sometimes, and I do. And cool. So
no, I'm all for there being attractive house husbands on these shows, because we lose them sometimes, but a new batch is always good to rejuvenate the.
We don't have a ton of hot house husbands right now, though. Like it's Rhode Island is kind of it. Well, that's a lie. A couple of the husbands on the new New York, I'm very into.
True.
I thought the Sai's husband was hot, but now they have broken up, so that is sad.
Sai and her husband broke up.
Mm-hmm. They're getting a divorce.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I hope she's a lesbian now. I think she'd be a really hot lesbian, honestly.
I can see the energy you're talking about.
Yeah. Like, and I feel like I don't know, like I like the like queer fluidity on that like new cast. I'm very into it. Also, we haven't talked about this. How do you guys feel about Carol Radziwill coming back to New York?
So I was never like a huge Carol fan. And it's funny because like, we have been watching or catching like old moments of like old Roni. And I was like, Carol, yeah. So I don't know. Like apparently she fits in well. That's what I've heard. But I don't. Everyone's just so like hyped about Carol, and I just never saw it. You know. And
I don't remember anyone ever being hyped about Carol. I'm going to be so real with you. I like even back when she was like best friends with Bethany, and like that was what she had. I got nothing. Yeah.
I mean, I never watched when she was on the old Roni, so my only guess is that maybe if they're bringing her on because she's not going to be that performative as the others would be, so it's kind of a link to the older legacy cast, and she'll come on and still kind of be real. Whereas if you know full well you bring on any of the others, they would come on and just be completely Dorinda and Luann from
the others. I don't think would fit well. Like I can't see Luann or Dorinda or Ramona hanging out with these women, but Carol, because she's so cool. And
Carol's going to be welcoming, I feel, and open to meeting these people, whereas Ramona would just be like, who are you, why, what, huh, what,
I do agree with that. I think she's a very much a Vicky in that sense, but I mean she's in the Epstein files, right? Like you've seen all this news, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, yes, she gets called out. Like the internet was saying that she gets called out for it by Sai.
Like Sai does not take her foot off of her neck the entire time, like, apparently. And nice. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Me too. But yeah, so I guess the Real Housewives of Orange County season 20. Yeah. This is.
I mean, we've been putting it off for so long.
We have.
It's hard. It's like any premiere. It's hard to get settled. It's hard to get back into it because it just like you've been left for. Although I was surprised, it's only been what, like 9 months November. Or so. Since
it's
when?
The shortest distance between. Yeah.
But still, it feels like forever, and so like it's just hard to get settled back into it, and I'm just not excited the way I thought I would be. But I think by the time we get to the end. I think we're set up for at least like people's behaviors have changed, and I think a little bit, and I think that's good. Like we're not getting the same back and forth and just snippiness with each other. There's at least some sort of movement, and I'm enjoying that.
I agree with you on like we got somewhere at the end, but like I have to disagree with you entirely on like it's hard to get back into it because we've done, and I was literally thinking about this like this morning. We've done. All but like 2 of the Real Housewives cities, like if we're going by like what's coming back, we've done all but New York and New Jersey at this point of like premieres with you guys. I cannot think of one that I was not so excited to talk about except for this. I mean, even Beverly Hills, that like I couldn't even get through the last half of the season. Like I was still excited to talk about Beverly Hills. This one, I'm like, meh, like, and like, which sucks because it's the season 20. Like this is the season 20 is like a big deal. Like this is 20 years of Housewives, and like this was like the one that like created this like this franchise that we all love and adore. I don't know, like these. I don't know. I don't know.
I hear you.
Looking more forward to the girls trip, and that starts next month.
Do you guys want to unpack that one when it premieres, by the way?
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, cool, perfect. Because I will say, like, something I did put at the end of my notes here. I'm excited that like they're not doing the whole song and dance that Orange County and Beverly Hills are terrible about, where they like don't acknowledge the fourth wall. Like where they're this season, it feels like they're like letting that go a little bit. And they were talking about like what a disaster the like Ultimate Girls Trip was at The Quiet Woman. Very excited to see that. So
I haven't heard anything about that. That was actually like, like I had heard nothing about any fallout at The Quiet Woman with Tamara and Shannon. So I'm like, yes, let's get into this.
I haven't either, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I care more about this than like the show that they're actually on. I don't know. I could be wrong.
It must mean the gag order on talking to bloggers on Orange County was a success.
True.
Yeah, maybe, and I like,
Yeah.
and that this, I am harder on them, I think, than like I should be, because like this opening was, or this premiere wasn't trash, but like we start with this the cut-ins between the flashbacks the last 20 years and like what we're getting for this season, and then we immediately jump into Vicky and Shannon being wacky on the beach at Puerto Vallarta, and like I think this is what kind of like where I had a bad taste in my mouth, because like I am so tired of like these two women. Every time they get together, it's like, ooh, we're in a circus, like we're just gonna dance around, and I'm okay. Like I don't need that. Like
It's
I
like
could
they
just
think. Oh, sorry.
No, please go ahead.
It's like they think they're Lucy and Ethel, and
Yes.
they're just like or hijinks, and I felt that fall felt a little fake, honestly.
It absolutely was.
You know, I don't know why Vicky went down so quick, like with Shannon. It was just really, yeah.
I don't know why she went down. I don't know why half of the episode her leg was wrapped and it wasn't wrapped, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Like Shannon said Banco, and she goes, "You play Bunko?" Like I don't need it. I'm sorry. Like I don't need their hijinks.
Sushi? Was it sushi? What's sushi?
Why does Shannon like sushi? Shut up.
Question: have you ever been to Mexico?
Many times. I love Mexico. It's
You
like
love it?
one of my favorite.
We are not let's go to Mexico people. We've only been on a cruise once. But like that whole thing where they're sitting on the beach, yes, beautiful. And I don't know what beach they were on, or if they're part of a resort, or what was going on. But to me, the whole idea of like laying there and just having like the locals come up to rub your feet, that would be weird me out.
What was that about?
So that is a super
happen?
common thing on private beaches, like that. So a lot of what you will see in the touristy cities in Mexico is the like either the condo or the resort or whatever like owns like a strip of the beach, and like it's just people that work at that associated hotel like just coming up and doing that. And like I don't know that I have a problem with like the idea of like, you know, people like in hospitality doing that. I have a hard time with white women being like, "Do you want to rub my feet?" Like I feel that's just icky to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't like that.
Especially like these particular white women. Yeah.
And then I'm also confused, like, why is Vicky of all people trying to get like Mexican citizenship? That's what it sounded like to me.
I think she's doing the dual residency thing. So this has been an ongoing trope with Vicky, is like Puerto Vallarta is one of her favorite places. Like Puerto Vallarta is to Vicky is what Atlanta and Miami are to me. Like I love those cities, and it's like weird cities that you wouldn't think of like someone being obsessed with, but like that's what Vicky loves about Puerto Vallarta. She has this bar, like she talks about it in this episode, this bar called Andalays, where like apparently she put it on the map, and that one pissed me off too. But like, so she buys the condo there because like she just loves being in this city, I guess. I don't know. Like,
again, of all people I think would not like Mexico, Vicky Gunvalson would be one of them. So
I don't disagree, because I would argue that she voted for that wall. I know for a fact she voted for that wall.
Well, there was a time that like, especially around the COVID years, where they would only go to Mexico for their trips too. Even like without Vicky, like Mexico, and I think because it's so close to California, Mexico and OC or RHOC go to hand in hand.
Yeah.
So it's a thing. So
yeah,
I don't know why, but
very odd. But I mean, I guess that was a good way of updating us as to what's going on in Vicky's life, because you know we haven't seen her officially in years, but.
So happy we got that. That was really important and really helpful.
Was because I wouldn't have been able to
excited.
Sleep last night without it. It would have been awful.
Truly needed that update. But then we go back to Orange County. Heather takes Gina to dye scarves Gina and Tamara to dye scarves because she saw it on TikTok apparently. And like, I like that Heather's an old lady that's like on TikTok. I think that's adorable.
Old lady.
Well, I love that Tamara accused her of just doing it because she saw it on TikTok. And then I love the fact that Heather was like, yeah, I saw it on TikTok. It's pretty cool.
And then the producer told Tamara that was the reason. And she's like, oh, of course.
Yeah.
But then, so was Gina not engaged at the end of last season? Like,
no, that happened during the hiatus.
Got it. Okay. So then we get like, she gets the chance to show off the ring. I will say I am excited for Gina. I think Gina was the underdog. And I know people give Gina a very hard time because she never has a storyline and she's poor, but like, I like her. I like the Long Island. I like the like rough around the edges. I think
last season she was doing a good job of like getting in the story and like actually standing up to Tamara here and there. And I was starting to like her more last season. And I hope that continues this season. I think Gina needs to distance herself from Emily because they just always end up being the same people to everybody.
Yes.
And yeah. I think if she can continue to like be her own person without Emily, I think that girl will go far in this business.
And here's the other thing too. I like Emily also. Like I like them separately. I like them together in small doses, but like I think they can both carry their own. I think they just have they have a rough time because I think first of all, like if you look at Emily, in my mind, the way she talks and like just her state of being, you can't tell me her name. Like she doesn't have the persona of a person named Gina. So like I have a hard time differentiating that, but I like them separately. I don't know. Like I want to see what they bring now because it does seem like at some point in the previous season, it felt like they were splitting a little bit. And I think that I want to see where this goes a little bit.
I feel like Gina could survive without Emily. And I don't advocate for anyone being fired. I just, after last season, I had a really hard time with Emily. And I feel her anger just like kind of comes out of her pores. And she's really trying hard to like stamp it down. But like it flares up. And definitely with Katie, just after the way she treated her, I just cannot get past that. And I hold on to that. And I just can't like her.
That's fair. I stopped watching Orange County before that even happened. So like I don't have that context, but that's completely fair because I do remember like the TikToks of Emily being terrible to Katie. So that is fair. I will give you that.
Yeah. After the lie detector test, I just lost a lot of, not that I had a ton of respect, but I lost.
They did a lie detector test.
What do we think about what?
I'm going to kill myself. I didn't know they did a lie detector test.
It was the whole thing because they proved, look at these quote fingers, proved that Katie was lying from this, like, and there's a whole thing. We'll fill you in, but like, there's a whole thing to it. Yeah.
I mean, they usually hired actors doing lie detector tests as though that's going to prove everything. It's just the dumbest thing ever. Yeah. What do we think about Travis, Gina's fiance, doing the whole like placeholder ring? I thought that was pretty cool. That like knew that she might have some opinions about it, so he got her a fake one so they could like work on the real one together.
I don't think that's a terrible idea. Like I think that if you know you were going to be in a scenario where the person might care a little more about the ring than you would expect, I think that's a cool idea. Like, and if you have the money to do it, whatever, that's awesome.
Right. Was it who was making fun of like saying that looks fake? It's Heather who was saying Heather. Like it looked like it could be
rainbowy.
Yeah, and Gina's like, nah, this thing's fake as hell. I think she said fake as fuck, actually.
I appreciate Gina being willing to say that because like so many of these women are like, no, like the diamond, like no one cares. No one actually cares.
No.
So Gina gets to show off her rainbowy ring. I'm excited for her. Tamara walks in and she looks like a demon walking in, and she has a case of Alani Nu with her, and I love that so much because I'm just like I appreciate that she's drinking a case of Alani Nu at a sitting at the scarf painting, and then the painting guy announces that everyone is an artistic rock star, but like I had to rewind it like 3 or 4 times because I swear to God, I thought he said autistic rock stars. And I was like, hell yeah.
I mean, both can be true at the same time.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel seen. I love that. Also, I could be completely off base about this. Hi, Emma. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We'll see if it sticks.
I could be completely off base here, and I want to know if you guys agree with me. I think Tamra looks really, really good this season. Like, her work looks right to me.
Her makeup didn't look quite right to me, but everything else looks good, I think.
Yes, I think facially, yeah. I think something was off about the makeup. It was like too heavy in her confessional. Because like when I see her online on Instagram, she looks, fine and like herself. Okay. So, but yeah.
Okay. She's looking good. Absolutely. Yeah. Would you go scarf dyeing yourself? I thought that looked kind of fun.
I love fun things like that.
I would do it with Emma. There's no way you could get me to do it like by myself.
You wouldn't like first date that shit or something? Be like, we're gonna dye scarves.
No.
I would go to Color Me Mine by myself.
Would you really?
I love stuff like that. I don't know.
I have to have a person to enjoy that with it. Like either you or Jackie are like the only people I would enjoy going with.
I'd enjoy it with my AirPods too.
There may still be one of those pottery, like make your own pottery studios here in town, and we've always walked past it, but we've never done it. We should do that sometime, Geoff. It'd be fun.
You should. It sounds like it's not going to be fun until you lock in on that plate.
I think so. But I was amazed with this whole scarf thing that like when they were silk screening it, I guess, and like pulling all the dye through the water, I thought, oh, for sure they're going to dip something in that and it's going to come out looking like ass. And no, it actually looked really good. Yeah. I wanted more information besides, we're going to put this in a Ziploc bag. And here's some crudité that Heather brought from Safeway.
Here's a snack.
We got like 3 seconds of the actual, like what they were doing. And then it was like, okay, bye. Like,
I said, with this place here, we call it the break room.
But so like during their little time in the break room, Gina and Heather get the chance to like hold Tamra's feet to the fire a little bit. And I guess Tamra was on the Jeff Lewis radio show a couple of weeks before this saying that she was going to burn it all down. And then they bring up the Ultimate Girls Trip thing, which I really appreciated. And Tamra can't just say, yeah, I've been mad at you guys. Like, she's like, no, that was all a joke. Like, come on, Tamra. Like, you fancy yourself this woman that is so real and so honest and so, like, forthright, and, like, you just can't do it.
Well, she does both. She's like, oh, that was just joking. But then she's also said, it was all of you against me. And then you went to dinner without me, even though Heather says, oh, no, I invited you. And it's like, why would she want to go to a dinner, even if you invited her, with frickin' Gretchen? So I think, she was like, I was left crying and you're taking pictures. And Heather is saying, like, I don't know who's in that picture. I'm like, that's not besides the point, Heather.
Heather knew exactly who was in that picture. Do you think that Heather Dubrow has ever not been aware of every single person in her line of sight? Like, come on. She knew exactly what was happening. And Heather is smarter than that. Like, I think she was aware enough to be like, I know how Tamara's going to come out looking this season, and I don't look that bad. So here we go.
Yeah. I mean, by the end of the season, it was really like all the women, and then Tamara on an island, and Gina on an island. And then we just like ixnayed, not Gina, sorry. Katie on an island, Tamara on an island. They kind of came together, but then they just like let go of Katie, and then it's like Tamara floating away. So,
which is par for the course with Tamara, by the way. Do we not remember there was they were in Bali, I think, because it was the season that the girl from Kentucky was on that show, and Tamara's just running away saying, I'm never speaking to you guys again, and then she's back the next day. Like, this is what we do, Tamara.
Yeah, it was. The thing is, because you didn't see it, so at the end of the season, they accused her of leaking stuff to bloggers, and they had this proof, and it was all a bunch of bullshit, and it was like basically like production was leading the way, and the other women were like, yes, you've done this thing, you leaked our season, and Tamara's like, I didn't do it, and like they were basically trying to like shove her off, And so she broke down, and by the last scene we see is like her breaking down and Katie trying to comfort her, yada yada yada, at the reunion. And now cut to this, and she's like, you guys really, yeah.
So so this is like picking up where they left off from the reunion, kind of. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
That's a lot. Can I say something though?
Please.
About the leaking to bloggers?
Yes,
Please.
of course.
Keep doing it.
I agree.
Go on, Robin Jr. It makes them more money at the end of the day. People love tea and they love to click on tea. Like,
it does until it starts ruining any sort of like what's coming next sort of thing.
Yeah, if it's like a spoiler.
Yeah, and or when it becomes all about the fact that they're going and leaking all this stuff, which
like Jersey.
Every one of the franchises that have done that, it's just gotten to be so like, okay, I don't want to watch this shit anymore. So
yeah, I feel like they should be more judicious and, dare I say, more sneaky about it. Because as soon as someone gets caught, the fun's over.
I love your take. Is like they should just be better at doing it.
Yes,
seriously,
I agree.
That is how I feel.
Do you remember the season of Salt Lake City where I don't remember? It was Whitney Rose in the car with Justin, and she was on the phone with that little boy Adam from like.
Yeah,
we all know what I'm talking about.
I know you're talking
Up
about
and Adam. Yeah.
No.
Yes, Up and Adam. Thank you. Like, sorry.
I like you refer to him as that little boy Adam.
Little boy.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's funny. Yes.
That little boy, like, I feel like that was a bridge too far. I don't care about anything up and until that, though. Like, I'm fine with, I don't want to see it being leaked in real time, though. That's not interesting to me.
No, yeah. There needs to be a caveat that, or like leak tea about stuff that's already happened. That would be interesting if it were like, this is what you saw on TV, but like here are the details you didn't know.
I love that.
Right.
Call the little boy for that. That's fine. But
like this is what they edited out, and now I can show you what my reaction was, and all of that.
I don't like that the producers make it a plot point. Oh my god!
Look at that little cat.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Is it the boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
What's her name?
Gabrielle. But we call her Gabs.
Yeah.
If you ever need a sitter, I will fly to California myself.
Deal. It's a deal.
She's adorable.
Sorry, she's usually not this close where I can just pick her up, but she was like rolling around over here out of camera sight, and I was like, I gotta pick her up.
You've got to. My dog keeps knocking over my computer. That's why you see me swiping at him.
Oh,
he's like a rag doll. He loves it. He's exactly where he wants to be.
Oh, puppy. Oh, puppy. Sorry, I helped derail the conversation. That's what I do.
No, it's beautiful. I love it. I mean, you were going to say something you don't like that the producers make it a plot point, and then
yeah, I feel like if they just would not talk about it on the show, that would be so much better. But I wonder if they kind of do that as a punishment to that person. You know what I mean?
I think they do, because I think we're probably, Emma, we are in the minority of like being interested about like the bloggers and like the behind the scenes of it, because I do think it turns a lot of the fan base against like that person who's like, oh, you're leaking to bloggers, because like that's a big thing on Atlanta too, like where they get mad about the bloggers, and I'm like, don't be mad, it's okay. Like, Shamia didn't have anything else to do that day. I don't know what to tell you.
Also, like, are they not signing NDAs or something?
Oh, they absolutely are. And like,
so
but you have
to sue them. I don't know. It's just I don't like watching that plot point on every series of Housewives.
Yeah,
agreed.
I agree.
I don't like when the bloggers, which you gotta stop using that term because it's not 2004. They keep doing it though. When they become part of the story, the content creators.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's funny too. You can tell how long it's been going on because they're still calling them bloggers.
Right. Like we're back in 2006.
Yeah. But we go back to Puerto Vallarta where Vicky's running around with her knee wrap because she heard it, which I'm going to tell you right now. Vicky was 1,000% that girl in high school who would like wear the like hospital bracelet to school the next day after like if she went to the emergency room. She's like, don't ask me any questions. Like, I know she was that girl.
Oh yeah, a little performative knee brace. Protect those knees.
No argument here.
Did you talk about how much I love Puerto Vallarta before this?
We talked about how we're not big Mexico people. And so we were wondering, is it normal for randos to walk up and offer to rub your feet on the beach?
No.
Would you get your feet rubbed on the beach?
Would you, Emma?
Is he hot and for how much?
It's those two guys that walked up. Those guys. Yeah. Part of me, one thing, I don't enjoy being a tourist. And nothing screams more like, hey, gringo American, let us do this for you. And it's like, nah, I don't want that. And that's really what it comes down to for me.
I don't like that vibe at all. I have never come across that in Puerto Vallarta, but I've only been there once. I don't know.
In our defense, we've never been. We've only been to Ensenada, so maybe there's a little bit of a difference.
I mean, if I lived in California, I would probably lose the allure of Mexico too, because you're like, I'm basically here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so I don't like private. So like this is the thing on private beaches is what we were talking about, Emma, like earlier. And I don't like the private beach thing because it feels, it just screams touristy. And it's like, we have to keep these white people in a bubble and we just have to keep them right there. And we have to just get these people to like entertain them and rub their feet. And I hate a private beach more than anything.
I think that's the problem with cruises. Sorry, this is going so far left, but
no, I love it. You came right back to where we were earlier.
With cruises too, is that everywhere you stop, it's like so curated to Americans specifically. It's like Uncanny Valley. But the flip side of that is that that's how like those people who work there make a living, and so. Tip well, if you're gonna do it, would be my only thing. And I have gone on cruises. My family took me on one, and Kenny and I went on one, and that was kind of our policy. Like we did go to a private beach once, but it was like we got a massage, and I think I made Kenny pay up like $200 American because I was like, and they were wearing my sunglasses when I woke up from my heavenly nap. So.
A very serious question for the group. How much do we think Shannon and Vicky tipped those two workers in the private beach?
$10 each.
The minimum, yeah.
I think you're being generous. I would have said like maybe $5 to $8 each.
Also, she did say she had some pesos on her, so she might have actually paid out in pesos.
If you like have production for them some pesos.
Do we think Shannon knows the exchange rate of what's acceptable?
No.
No, not at all. I think she just throws money at people, like literally, like. And then she falls down right after she does it. I'm a doddering old lady.
Oh no! Take my coins.
I bring it up like 6 times throughout the thing, but I'm like, Shannon and her comedy of errors. Like, here's the God's honest truth. If it's just Shannon, I can almost accept it. When it's Shannon and Vicky together, I don't want it.
Yeah. Return to sender. Yeah.
Anyway. But so they're in Puerto Vallarta. They go to Andales, of course, and then Vicky starts talking about how she put this place on the map. And the more and more I think about it, Vicky Gunvalson has a God complex. Like, she is the person who wholeheartedly believes I am the reason that Andales is a known place in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, regardless of the fact that it's been open for like 30 years, regardless of the fact that it existed well before the Real Housewives of Orange County and will probably continue to exist long after. Vicky believes that she is responsible for their success, and it lives and dies by Vicky Gunvalson.
I don't like a white woman claiming anything in Mexico.
At least she didn't claim to discover mezcal like Aaron Leachy did on New York.
Oh, God. I forgot about that. Where she's like, we made mezcal cool. Like,
Sure you
Love to
did.
have this in America.
Yeah, but I mean, Vicky does the same thing about Orange County. The whole, like, she's the reason it exists. And it's like, okay, you may be the reason it kept going at first, but it's taken on. It's a new thing. It's been reborn.
I will go one step further. She believes that she is the reason the Real Housewives and Bravo exist.
Oh, yeah, I can see
Real
that.
Housewives, yes. I don't think her ego is that much to say Bravo, but definitely she thinks Real Housewives began and ended with her. She is the reason for the season, like Jesus.
Do we all know that Gina Kehoe was the founding like housewife? Like, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page about that. It was not Vicky Gunvalson. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I love a confident woman. That is the one pro I'll give her. Listen,
she is confident. She's a hard worker. I will give her that.
That whole thing is about she's like, I can't stop working.
I work 10 to 12 hours a day. I don't ever stop.
and the other 12 hours of the day, she's looking in the mirror and going,
Now, I mean, this is going to come off as extremely judgmental, but I'm 48 going on 49. And let me tell you, the minute I can stop working in any given day, I pull the fucking plug on it. What does she not have going on in her life that she just wants to keep working? Like, she needs a hobby, something else to occupy her time.
Emma and I have talked. Oh, go ahead, please. No.
I was just going to say it's escapism. She's like getting away from something in her personal life.
Emma and I have talked a lot about this on our show where like my papa is like this. We used to work for a guy that was like this. Emma's boyfriend is like this, where like they have an inability to stop working. My papa is going to be, he'll be 80 in March of next year. And to this day, he still works 14 hours a day, like at his own companies. But like, I mean, he has an inability to just rest because he said this before, and the guy that we used to work for that has more money than God, who bought a golf course because he was drunk, he has also said this: if I stop working, I die. Like, they truly believe this. And I think Vicky Gunvalson is also this way because she didn't come from a ton of money, so like I think she feels like her success is the direct result of how hard she's worked, and if she doesn't stop, or if she doesn't continue this momentum, it's all over. I do believe that about her, and I will say I am impressed by her work ethic.
It's like a shark. You can't stop.
I think the other side of that spectrum is like losing their identity. Like once you've poured so many hours into work, if you just like stopped, it's like who am I anymore? You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I'm thankful as. You know, I may not have a lot of money, but I'm thankful I have enough to not have to just keep on doing it all the time. So, another extra detour.
I like the detours we take because, like, you guys are very about the business on your show, and you're like, and like,
well, you know so next time we do this, maybe we'll do this Husbands Watching Housewives style, where we're like, we're just fucking tired. We want to get this recorded because damn.
Yeah. Pop.
Also,
I think that would be fun.
What, Geoff?
We're just also around each other all the time, so it's just like, you know.
Yeah.
We gotta have a
Emma
buzzer
have
for when. We gotta get a buzzer for when Travis and I start going off course. When we do that, we just gotta.
Oh, it's good. I'll go get the taboo buzzer out of the box. No, so far Travis has been great because he's like, guys, we got to get back to this. We're like 5 minutes into the episode, and we're already recorded 47 minutes of this motherfucker.
No, I love it though. I love it so much. But back to this. Oh, we do meet Vicky's boyfriend. And we get the confessional where Vicky's thing is like, oh, he fills up my love tank. And I'm like, Don Gunvalson filled up your love tank. Brooks, the cancer faker, filled up your love tank. And that the cop or sheriff, whatever he was, Steve, also probably filled up your love tank. I think maybe your love tank is a little, there's a leak. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to fill up your own love tank before you can have someone else fill up
Yes.
your love tank.
I agree.
I don't want that man anywhere near my love tank.
No,
Nowhere near.
No, please step off the love tank. So we go back to Orange County. Jen goes to dinner with Emily. Emily looks incredible. Like it is incredible what a diet of like rage towards Tamra Judge and Katie Janela will do to you, but I like it. I like, I'll start that diet in a heartbeat.
She looked good when she was moving, like when she was in scenes moving, great. But the minute she stopped and there was any sort of like close up on her or like just like her confessionals, she didn't look as good. And I'm not saying that like it's like a full on Monet situation. It just like when she's like moving through life, she looked really comfortable and natural and everything. But whenever they sit her or give her a close up, she just looks very like, I don't know what to do with myself. And it gets very awkward.
That is a carryover. Oh, go ahead.
My computer keeps lagging, and I don't even realize that I'm cutting people off until it's too late.
No, that's all of us. It's just the way podcasts on this shared medium work these days.
Yeah. I just looked up a picture because I was like, I didn't notice that. It does look like she's uncomfortable with her own face. Like she doesn't know how to move her cheeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm sure it's new to her being this just transformation of sorts. Like, you know, she's used to being a certain way and she's working her ass off and she's still probably trying to get comfortable again in her own skin. And I get, you know, I don't want to like be critical of her, but still it's amazing how when we saw her kind of walk in, we're like, wow, she's gorgeous. And they go on and we're like, oh no, she's still Emily. She's still just a little like,
awkward.
I honestly think
Geoff,
it's like
you go first, and then I have something.
I also think she's like that happy. I'm not her therapist, but I just don't think she's like that happy in her life. I get that on the show. I got that when we watched her on Wife Swap. Like, there's just something about her that's just like not happy.
I agree with you, Geoff. I think that there's some inner work that she needs to do, and I do think that she's like, there's also like something that like, I don't know if either Scott or Geoff, you've ever been like super heavy, but like I used to weigh 300 pounds. And like anytime that like I am in a situation where I'm like I've noticed it a lot, like since Em and I have started doing video, I've noticed it in pictures. I've noticed it like even at 190 pounds, I still am like, okay, like I have to like feel like I have to fit into a space. And I feel like Emily still is the like mentally, she's still the same person she was when she was heavier, which by the way, I always thought Emily was very hot. Like even when she was a little bit thick, I thought she was very hot, but I think like she was attacked on social media relentlessly. She's talked very openly about that. And I think that's always in the back of her mind. And I think that like, I it's hard to let that go. I will say that.
Agreed. Yeah.
I've yo-yoed my whole life, and yeah, like the comments people have made and the comments that she's made to herself still live in there, and so I can definitely see that. But that face card does not decline; it never has.
No.
So,
I mean, she's always been beautiful.
That is true. Yeah.
But Emily does talk in a confessional about how she's doing a lot better. Life has been going really well, and her son is doing much better in his new school. Was this a plot point last season, the eating disorder and the son?
It was. That was her personal story. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, apparently they found out, I think through the viewers, by the reunion, that like perhaps this panda syndrome or whatever it's called is actually something that he might have been afflicted with. And that turns out that's exactly what the situation was.
Interesting.
So kind of she learned by talking about it what might have actually been going on, and that helped her kind of get treatment and a path forward with him. And apparently it's working.
That's brutal. There's someone in my family who went through that, but she just graduated high school, so there's Beacon of hope.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we find out that Jen's son got pulled over doing 105, and we get a confessional with a little bit of foreshadowing where she's like, I wonder if something else is going on. And I'm like, when we get the scene later of the son with his like Back to the Future haircut and like the jacket zipped all the way up, I was like, there's absolutely something else going on. I don't know what it is, but like I see there's something going on.
Well,
then
sorry
we
to
come
interrupt,
back
like,
to. Oh,
it's
go
also
ahead.
her other kid who, did you hear recently? Her other kid who started the fire in Orange County.
What?
Her kid
Yeah, he's
started
responsible for starting some wildfire.
the brush fire.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's
And
probably
basically,
really
like,
great for everyone.
so no charges. He's just getting like he has to take a fire safety class. But it was like him and a bunch
Oh.
of friends started a fire, and nobody was hurt. But still, in California fire, like come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
have to tell
we're
you-
assuming it was an accident. Like he didn't do it on purpose, but he's responsible for it.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what that legal team setup is, because it feels like we haven't gotten a ton of coverage on Ryan's gambling situation with Shohei Ohtani either. So like, I would like to know who they have representing them and how much that's costing them. I really want to know that. That's just me.
No, I mean, it'd be a good question to ask. I mean, because whatever money he's spending, he doesn't have enough left over to get his hair dyed properly. So that's for
Oh.
sure.
Ryan.
Ryan, yeah.
Okay.
Poor Ryan.
I mean, that was some Just for Men in there. His hair was like jet black almost. It was not.
It was old school Joe Gorga.
That's
Back
literally
in
what I was about to
his
say.
Whitney Rose's dad.
Poor-
Sorry. That was me.
I do want to know where he is and hope his hair is doing well as well.
I hope he and
What
his
did
hair are
Carrie
doing well. I truly
From
do.
Sexy Unique podcast always call Whitney's dad.
Oh. With the spiky hair?
No. What was it? Diane Warren. He was like, called him Diane
Yes,
Warren.
he was Diane Warren. He was male Diane Warren. You're right. Yes. He had
But
bangs for days.
she was doing it too. But we cut back to Andalays, and I just started disassociating at that point. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what happened. Like while they were at Andalays.
They talked about Tamara, basically. And,
Oh, good.
you know,
Good.
and just the whole quiet woman situation. And, like, you know, Shannon just wants nothing to do with Tamara. And because she won't resolve things, conflict resolution, Shannon, but whatever.
I found it very interesting the way that obviously like they hadn't spoken since the reunion or whatever, or like they'd had minimal interactions, that sort of stuff. I just found it interesting that they were just so quick to make it all about Tamara again. And it's like, did you learn nothing from last season? Like maybe
No, they never do.
they never
Nope.
do.
Never do. But this is what you just said, Scott, I think is so important, because I think I said the exact same thing about Beverly Hills, where like you can tell these women do not know each other outside of the context of the Real Housewives of Orange County. It's painful how obvious that is.
Yeah, but it
Right.
felt like with Shannon, like she was like, I guess now they're purposely avoiding each other, whereas it just seems strange. Like they could have at least run into each other here or there and like, hey, what's up? You know, especially the girls trip. But I guess since the quiet woman, that whole thing. Anyway, I'll let you move us forward. Sorry.
No, you're fine. This felt like the bounces between these scenes felt very quick. So Tamara's helping Sophia pack for her new apartment. Emily's doing laundry, and Amabel is being a demon monster and painting. Jen announces that Grayson's ticket was $700, and then Shannon's being wacky and goofy and walking her dogs, and she might fall over. And
Might. There's never a might. It's an of course. It's when.
But Shannon FaceTimes Stella, her daughter, who is in Paris for school. We find out that she might want to stay in Paris because she's like interested in working in hospitality. And I would like to know if she and Kelly Dodd's daughter are like running around together, because you know, like Kelly Dodd's like mad at her daughter for being in Paris and being woke now. Have you seen this?
I knew she was mad at her for being woke, but I didn't know that she was in Paris and woke.
Yeah, she's going to school in Paris, and like
Yeah.
I would like to know if they're running around together, because I like Shannon's daughters. For all of Shannon's faults, I do think she did an incredible job raising all three of those girls, and I think that I would like to know, like, I would like to see like a next gen situation with like some of the Orange County kids. I think that'd be cool.
That's why Nick was at the Heather Dubrow event, was because they're trying to make that happen.
I love that.
But nothing's come of it yet, so it's like
Tell them to go to Paris. I want the Paris edition.
Bravo tried to do Paris before with those Real Girlfriends of Paris.
They did, didn't they?
And it just like went away after the one season.
It was a little hard to watch. It's because they were all Georgia from NYC. They were all basically the same character.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They were Rhode Island before Rhode Island was Rhode Island.
Yeah. You know. Are you guys watching Next Gen NYC?
No. I mean, I see like the stuff on social media about it, and I read that or watch it.
Watch.
It's fun.
Is it worth a watch?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's definitely worth putting on. And it's so next gen. It's like they do the subtitles differently, and it feels like a whole different thing and much younger. But it's also that bullshit where they're like, it's the first episode of this season. One of the girls is talking to Gia Giudice about, your mom unfollowed me, and you're like, oh, girl, if you're gonna make a problem about Teresa unfollowing you, you have so many other problems in your life. It's so ridiculous.
She does. It's called her dad filed for bankruptcy.
I'm just saying, it's what's nice about it. It's definitely a different generation where it's like this. Maybe you didn't post. It's the equivalent of Rhode Island with the whole Rosie didn't post about Kelsey cutting her hair bullshit. Where you're like, who the fuck cares?
I'm sorry, I didn't know how to take a picture of the back of my head.
Yeah.
That's like 80% of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives too.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
Did you see the Sorry.
Oh, please,
there was a TikTok of, why can't I think of her name? The hot one that just came out with a song. What's her name?
Miranda.
She made a TikTok of all the times Chase had texted her telling her to repost his TikTok.
Oh, I believe
that is
it.
Solid gold.
And it was amazing to watch.
I'm gonna go look for that.
Can I just go on record and say, number one, I love Miranda's new song. I will not accept any negative judgment for that. Number two, Chase has kind of dabbled in the I might be open to being bi pool. I want him to figure it out with me. I love him.
I want that for you.
I think Chase is so obnoxiously hot. I'm so into him.
Of all the dudes, he is like the hottest. But really, that's not saying much because those dudes are not hot.
Whitney Levitt's Creature.
Yes, you're right. Whitney's nothing is hot. Yeah,
I think Connor has gotten much hotter as like he has been able to be like honest about like what happened in the past. I like Connor now. I think he's very hot.
And he figured out his hair too.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, he went to Turkey and got the hair transplant. So
I think watching him be supportive, much like Alicia's husband, kind of swayed me into him, because it's like I watched him like tear up on Dancing with the Stars and all of that, and I'm like, oh, that's a good man.
They're sweet.
But I'm just gonna go on record. Chase, it doesn't take any swaying with me. Just line it up. Anyway.
Line it up.
But it's rocks here, so
I don't care. I don't need him to be smart. Also, by the way, we find out that Shannon is paying $10,500 a month for rent.
Hey,
like, is that normal on the West Coast?
No.
Normal? Yes. How could that be normal?
I mean, I guess if you're renting an entire giant house for yourself, maybe.
Why not just buy the house? I don't understand.
I thought the same thing. Why not just get a mortgage? Have some equity or something.
Yeah, that $10,500 a month is wild. But
yeah,
if she can afford it with that money she's getting from David
that's
Bedore,
the sort of thing. That's the sort of thing you do when you're like, well, I'm going to buy a house soon, and I'm just waiting for the right one. So until then. And that's when you're going to buy a $3 million house. But yeah, that's not normal.
But based on that, she
also-
needs to stay on the show, and she needs to do what she can to stay on the show. So she needs to start resolving some shit, because that's how you stay on the show.
I also have I have questions about like the money with Shannon and David Bador. Like David Bador worked in construction. Shannon, I mean, she's been a housewife the entire time she was on the show. I don't know that she's ever been pulling it, like that family as a unit has been pulling in the kind of money where like you can have crystals built into your wall, and like you can have like the way that their house was built like before they got divorced, and now she's paying almost $11,000 a month for rent. I don't know that I buy it. You're paying $120,000 a year in rent. That's more than some people make in a year.
Yeah.
Diva.
No,
Like,
I agree.
I don't know.
Does she have family money? Do we know?
I think her dad has significant money, but like
Maybe
I
she's
don't
in
know.
that pot. I don't know.
Maybe.
So you're saying that Vicky's projecting Shannon's wealth on Heather Dubrow is what you're saying?
Yes, she absolutely is.
Okay, got it.
Inheritance.
Speaking of the devil, we go back to Puerto Vallarta. And I noticed in the background, Vicky has the same CPAP machine that I used to have when I had sleep apnea.
Oh, I missed that.
I didn't know you could rid yourself.
I didn't notice either.
Yeah.
I was about to say
when
the
I
same
lost
thing.
110 pounds, I rid myself of sleep apnea.
Oh.
Because it's all from like pushing down right here. That's like where all the...
Oh,
Like-
I thought it was like a nasal.
No, it's like right in here. Yeah.
I have sleep apnea. Yeah.
Oh, it's like white
Sorry.
noise.
He
It
is,
is.
he
I
is
do love the
religious with his
sound.
machine, though, and I
Yeah,
thank him
really
for
cool.
it. I love it. I sleep through the night like a baby. It's
I bet.
I do love the sound of a sleep apnea machine. I think like that is...
And the cool air rushing at your face. It's really nice.
It does seem it's like a personal fan.
I
Yeah.
might dig mine out of my closet and just see what it's like for old time's sake.
It'll be like a
That's
York
clever
peppermint
now.
patty. You'll be rushing down the slopes.
But yeah, Vicky talks about how she's trying to get residency in Mexico and like whatever. We go over to Gina's house in Orange County, and we get the flashback to Gina or Travis proposing to Gina. I thought that was very sweet because like what I do believe about Gina is like she is pretty authentic. Like I believe like she was being really honest about like she had 2 broken nails, like her hair was a mess, she had like gained weight over the holidays. Like I like that she was honest about like that proposal story, and I like that Travis was willing to propose to her in that situation. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cool with them. Like, I don't really have anything like bad to say about Gina. I mean, she's
Yeah.
not the most exciting housewife, but like, you don't need to have like a room full of Vickies, you know?
Yes.
God forbid.
And speaking of her not being the most exciting housewife, I have a feeling this is going to be most of her storyline this season, where she was talking to her mom about not being sure if she's going to change her name because she wants to have the same last name as her kids. I think that's going to be very significant this season.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
And also his ex, you know,
What were you going to say?
Travis's ex, and I think she's still
Oh, yeah.
problematic. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Heather
We
goes
should
over
take
to
her
her
name.
mom's. What'd you say, Emma?
I said he should take her name.
Kirschenheider is a hard last name. I will be honest. Like Travis Muller is, it's a name that makes sense. Kirschenheider is no. Like just change it to Smith or something.
I can't remember. I looked up her maiden name, and her maiden name was Mullen. No, not Mullen. What was her?
No, Mullen's his name. Is Travis's
Mullins,
name.
yeah, Travis's name.
She has a very, very short original maiden name, and I was
I
just
can
like,
find out.
yeah, it was kooky. So to go from that to Kirschenheider, she's like, I got used to this. I don't want to go back. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
When you type Gina Kirschenheider M, the first thing that comes up is Gina Kirschenheider MAGA.
And it's like, yes,
Probably. Gina Christine Archer.
Archer. That's
Archer, that's right.
I
Yeah.
love
That's a
that.
good last name, actually. I do
Yeah,
too.
good last
Gina
name.
Archer? Yeah.
we get a scene of Heather going to her mom's new condo. I want to know what you guys thought about this condo, like the way it was decorated when you walk in.
Our first reaction, Jeff's first reaction was apparently Heather got her mother's haircut because they have the exact same haircut.
They do.
We didn't talk about it at the time. I remember thinking, though, that like that style of decorating is not long for this world. Like it's very old-fashioned.
Yeah.
It screams like 80s, but like make it opulent. That's how it felt to me walking in.
Gaudy.
Gaudy.
And it makes me wonder, like, what the future of the antiques industry is going to be after a certain generation leaves us.
Non-existent.
Yeah, because some of that stuff you're like, it's nice. I can tell it's nice, but it's nice in the way that collecting Hummels is nice. So
yes,
yeah.
I also my generation won't be any better either because it's minimalist, first of all, and everything is like has a 5-year lifespan before it's destroyed. Anyway,
it feels like Heather's mom, which, by the way, I like Heather's mom. I'm curious to get more of her because I think she's very interesting. And like, I think we're going to get a lot more context about their relationship. I'm excited about that. It feels like she went to Japan or China one time and she walked through like a gift shop at the Great Wall of China and she said, I'll take it, wrap it all up.
I can see that.
I want Bravo to consider this. I want Bravo to consider Bronwyn's mom and Heather's mom. Spinoff.
Bronwyn Wyndham Burke or Bronwyn?
No, Bronwyn from Salt Lake. Yeah, I want Muzzy and yeah, it'd be great.
I don't Muzzy. Maybe.
Put him on the Great Wall.
Do you guys remember? What'd you say, Emma?
I was just tying it back to the Great Wall of China. Their show. Put him on the Great Wall of China.
The Amazing Race, like.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember Bronwyn Wyndham Burke's mother? By the way,
no, I missed the Bronwyn years.
Okay, Bronwyn was on 5 or 6 years ago on Orange County, and her mother was like a shaman who was unwell and hated her daughter, more than Muzzy did on Salt Lake City and at their worst. Like it is so uncomfortable to watch. And if you guys ever get a chance, go back and watch the Bronwyn season of Orange County because it is dark.
It sounds like we need to stop naming our daughters Bronwyn.
Didn't she have like more kids than Jen?
She had like 8 or 9 kids, something insane. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, but like we do get a little more peek into the relationship between Heather and her mom, and I think it explains a little bit why Heather is the way she is, because I can just envision how that house was growing up. And we also find out that Heather's mom lost Heather's dad's ashes, which is wildly uncomfortable, and I don't know what to do with that, because like the idea of like having someone's ashes and then like not knowing where they are, like that makes me so uncomfortable.
See, that's how those things end up at like an estate sale or an antique shop, and you're like, oh, look at this, oh, it's a person.
I don't want it. I'm
not surprised in that condo though. It's like, of course it's lost.
Yeah, I'm sure he's probably in an ornate urn that matches all the other decor, and it just blends right in. It's camouflaged somewhere.
I spy.
Do we think that Heather's mom came up with the line, God created Los Angeles, but he lives in New York? Do we think that she actually came up with that, or she paid someone to write it for her?
I think she came up with it, and as Heather said, she rehearsed it because she was like, cameras are coming, I'm gonna do this. You want a cookie, mother? Well, here I am.
100% that.
Oh Lord. So then we get the like clips of everyone getting ready for Heather's party. We meet the new housewife, Carmela. And I think I texted this to you guys. She looks like if Deandra Simmons and Sheena Shea had a baby. And she seems really cool. Like I really, really like her. I like what we've seen of her. We haven't gotten a whole lot, but like she seems like she can hold her own. She used to be a playmate. Now she's a real estate agent, which I think that was also Gina Kehoe's journey too, right?
Yeah, you're right. That was
which
you're taking it full circle.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Carmela trying to use "I'm from Cleveland" as a flex. Was it Cleveland or Cincinnati?
It was Cleveland.
I was like, I know you're trying to work that in here right now and be like, this is my little backstory, but like, I don't know that people watching Orange County are going to be like, whoa, this girl's from Cleveland, better watch out.
Like, they have rivers that catch on fire. That's kind of their thing. LeBron James.
It's like just a stone's throw away from Emma and me. Like,
I know. I'm watching from Indianapolis, saying, "Why are you flexing Cleveland?"
Hot in Cleveland.
Yeah,
that's like me saying, "I'm from Carmel." Like, stop.
I love how the Midwest pronounces things. Okay.
Carmel.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
because you guys
doesn't
said
have
Carmel.
the second A in it.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all right. No, it's how we differentiate. My favorite pronunciation is Versailles, Kentucky.
Versailles.
Oh, it's Versailles. Sorry. All right. But still.
We drive through there on my way to my Aunt Mary's.
Versailles.
I didn't know it wasn't Versailles my entire life until like we were driving through. My papa was like, "It's Versailles, Travis Michael," and I was like,
I knew it was Versailles because I'm a country.
So we go over to Heather's party. Heather's son Nick comes out and he's like the little announcer for the evening, and I like all of Heather and Terry's kids, and I think they did a great job as parents. I will say that. I think they're all very like well-adjusted and like confident. I really, really like all of them.
Yeah, no, it's good brood.
Good brood.
I did.
All right, I appreciate that. Good brood.
Good brood. I like
Everybody
that.
needs a good brood.
The brood.
Oh god! And then we get the clip of Vicky in the car putting a period pad under her armpit because she had a cyst removed, and she is being as dramatic as the day is long.
I didn't know what was going on with that scene because what was on the pad? There was like weird loopy gloops on it, and I was like, "What was that supposed to do?" At first, I thought, was it like an icy hot? Like, what was it? But I
think it was the pattern.
Just had a pattern?
I think so.
Like the packaging on it had a pattern.
That's just weird. I don't want my medical things to have like a pattern on it unless it's like a Band-Aid sort of outside.
Well, let's ask the woman on the panel. Anna, how do you feel about it? Like,
I don't know. It seems strange because if you get something removed at the hospital, whatever it may be, and you need to cover it up, they give you stuff to cover the wound. So
a little performative, maybe?
Yeah.
Everything about Vicky Gunvalson is performative.
Because she couldn't just be like, "Look, I got a cyst removed. Here's my wound." She has to be like, "Oh, I need to cover my wound."
Well, it's I need to cover it up, and it's like the entire time. It's the constant screaming.
It was really a lot of pain, especially, again, if you get anything removed or happens to you at the hospital, they're giving you at least some extra strength Tylenol to numb that pain, sister girl.
She's exhausting.
I feel like Vicky has to like come in with something. Like when she did Girls Trip a couple years back, she had COVID going into it, basically.
She had COVID when do you guys remember? I don't know if you saw this when they went to Iceland and she had to be like taken out. Like she was having like heart palpitations basically, but she had to be like taken out on a stretcher in like to an Icelandic hospital because she was out of her mind and she couldn't sleep for 3 days straight. But like everything about Vicky Gunvalson is so extra and performative and exhausting.
No, I will tell Geoff. I told Geoff this last night. Like, I was watching and I was just like, she is so loud. Like, just hearing her, I'm like, I was like, is this what everyone says Americans sound like overseas? Is this like, oh my God, this? But then people have always accused me of being loud. This is Scott, you're just being loud. You're being loud. And I said to Geoff, I said,
same.
If I'm like Vicky, I do not want to be loud anymore. Like, am I like that? And he's like, you are nowhere like that. And I'm like, and that's me. I understand. I am a loud person. What has to not be functioning in your brain for you to act like that? Like, I'm just
awareness.
I think she wants all the eyes and ears on her, and she's not willing to accept that anyone would see her as malicious in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I guess it is a lack of shame.
She's never the villain in the story.
No,
Emma,
never.
do you think
She's
I'm
a victim.
loud like Vicky?
I think you're loud, but not loud like Vicky.
Okay, thank you.
I would say the difference is, like, she doesn't seem to know when to stop, or like when it's just too much. Like, there are times where someone like, Scott, you're being loud, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I know I'm being loud, blah, 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 you know, and I'll just double down. But like, I'm aware of what's going on. She does seem very not self-aware.
It's the content of what she's saying too. Like, she's just being annoying. Whereas, like, if you're being silly, goofy, funny, and loud, that's one thing. You're at a party.
I kept thinking that, like, her friends think that's silly, goofy, funny, and I'm just like, yeah, right.
I think she thinks that
with friends like that.
Yeah.
But this is the thing is, you think, like, do her friends think that? And then, like, we cut to a scene where, was it Gina is literally saying, this is Queen Victoria, you need to bow to her and kiss the ring. And I'm like, is she being serious right now? Like, I swear to God, like, we've lost the plot, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought that's where this conversation was going. She is just surrounded by enablers and no one who will, like, she's in my worst nightmare. She has no one around her who's going to sit her down and say, you're being really fucking irritating. You need to stop this, this, and this. Like, you got to have someone who's going to keep it 100% with you. And she doesn't have that, I feel.
Yeah. But what I do appreciate about Carmela, she's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to kiss the ring. I'm not interested in that. I like that.
What do we think about her makeup? All right, good. Moving on.
I think that it's also like one of her first times ever on TV.
That's what I was about to say. She's never seen herself on camera.
Yeah, okay.
And like, social media on your phone is different than like how it's going to show up on TV. And I feel like people talk up TV makeup like you really need to pack it on. And so I fear that's what's happening.
I will say I bought a camera for Emma and me to like do the video thing with podcasting, like a real camera. And I tested it out and I put it right back in the box and I said, we are going to need a little more time before this comes back out of the box, because the way that those cameras are so aggressive.
In your pores, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we stick to my iPhone 14 Pro.
I love that.
That's enough.
For you. So where were we?
Carmela, sorry, not kissing the ring.
Fine. Heather has gone through 2 eras in this. By the way, I also want to retire this whole. I'm in my blank era because Heather said she's in her fun era. She's also in her very happy unbothered era. I don't need that. We don't need to be Taylor Swift. We don't need to kiss that ring either.
She is neither of those things. Like, no one says Heather Dubrow is unbothered or fun.
Or unburdened.
I do imagine that Heather Dubrow at a party is fun because she's poured a ton of money into it. I would never think of her as unbothered, though. I think that Heather Dubrow is such a type A personality. She is one of, and not in a negative way, she's one of the most bothered people I can imagine.
I don't think anyone who's unbothered ever says that they're unbothered because they don't realize that they should be bothered. You know what I'm saying?
They're too
You want
busy
to
being
know
unbothered.
someone? What'd you say, Geoff?
They're too busy being unbothered to like clock it.
Exactly. They literally don't care, so they're just moving on.
You want to know who's trying to convince the world that they're unbothered? Is me. And do you want to know who's probably one of the most bothered type A nut jobs in the world? Me.
It's never given unbothered, babe. Never.
I'm sorry.
I think if I started calling myself unbothered, everything bothers me.
I think we need to rename both of our podcasts Unbothered. Okay.
Is that the title of Dorit's book?
Yeah, unburdened.
Unburdened. Oh, good for her. So, this is the one that really got me. So Heather goes up to Vicky, and Heather brings up that she says that she brings up the thing that where Vicky says that Heather and Terry inherited all of their money. And when Vicky does this voice where she's like screaming and like it's the argumentative screaming voice, that voice. And like, I know you guys didn't watch the Vicky years, but just trust me, this is the Vicky voice that is a trigger for me. I hate when she does this voice. And like, she's like, I don't know, I'm not, stop screaming at me. And I'm like,
yeah,
I didn't like it.
It's annoying. It's
we see it in the preview where she's like, I don't care.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's the nasally, it's the most grating voice. And I don't like to say that about women's voices, except for Vicky Gunvalson.
Mm-hmm.
No, because she's like monotone but at a high pitch, and it's very
it's well earned.
Yeah.
It is. So then we cut to Emily and Heather bouncing in the bounce house with Shannon, who just can't get up off the ground, and she's just so silly and goofy and wacky.
I thought she was so worried about falling down, and then she goes into a bounce house. Like, what is going on?
With her panties out, by the way. I just want everyone to see the dress was like up to her cooch and her panties were out. Poor Shannon. Like, and this is where like when it's not her and Vicky, I think it's kind of funny because like Shannon is a comedy of errors. Like Shannon can't get up off the ground and it's funny, but whatever. So then we cut to Jen trying to tell Tamara about Heather saying that Heather puts Tamara in a box. And Tamara just shuts down and just leaves. And I will say this about Tamara, and you will find that I am probably a Tamara apologist. This is probably one of the most mature reactions that she could have had. And I don't know that I've ever expected this out of Tamara Judge.
I concur. I think she went into this saying, I can't do what I did last season. It's not worth losing my shit in every scene. I'm just going to walk away. And for someone who says they stopped doing therapy, that was a pretty like therapy move of like, I'm going to remove myself from the situation. You guys continue. I'm going to go.
And I think she also said, can we talk about this later? Because
yes,
from what we all know about Tamara is that she cannot control her reactions, and I think she said, I'm not going to let this happen. And I like that. I really like that, and I hope
I respected it too. I felt like she went to the Meredith Marks school of disengagement.
Yes. I feel like she took that mic off and got in that car with Heather Amin and like yelled about it, and then she's like, okay, I got that out.
But I respect that so much because now she can like think about it and have a conversation that's not just a screaming match.
Geoff has a good theory about Tamara's approach for this season. You want to lay it on us, Geoff?
Yeah, I think my thing is she's not going to do what she did last season. She's going to let them work. She's like, okay, I'm not going to be Tamara. I'm not going to lose my shit. You can't make me your storyline. So what are you going to do? What they're going to do is turn on Heather. This is like building up towards a Heather takedown season. Because like Jen trying to like move that story, which clumsily so. But like, so Tamara, I just want to tell you as a friend, you know, Heather can't say this to you, but she put you in a box. Like she was so trying to start some shit. Jen and Gina and Emily and Shannon had a meeting. And they're like, we got to do something here. We ain't got shit going on. Let's go for Heather because we've already exhausted the Tamra pot. Like that well is dry. So let's go for Heather. And
I'll bet you're onto something there.
Because they said in like when they've been doing press, like Heather is probably gonna be in the hot seat, like, you know, by the end of the season. So I feel like they're coming for her.
Yeah. And Tamara's reaction is just that. It's just like, you know what? If I make this all blown up, you're gonna be talking about it for the next 5 episodes. And if I don't, you guys are gonna have nothing. And I'm still gonna have my job.
Exactly.
If I were Ryan, I would put money on that bet.
That would be a good bet. Someone call Ryan.
Someone call the bookie. And that's kind of the end of the episode. We get the preview for the rest of the season. It looks like we're getting a trip to Vegas and a trip to Tokyo. We're probably going to get an answer about what's going on with Grayson. And it seems like we're going to be okay with breaking the fourth wall. And I said this at the beginning. We did get somewhere. I think that, like, I think that I'm going to view this as like a good, or like on the same level I would as like a really good like a Salt Lake City or like Potomac season? Probably not. But can it be one of the better Orange County seasons? Maybe.
Yeah, I agree. If it's like a little bit more lighter than last season, they're already ahead of the game. If they're having a bit more fun, you know, even if I don't totally buy that they're actually friends, but if they're having fun on camera, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Andy's already said as much. This is not like a mind-blowing, you know, revolutionary season. It's just a season of Housewives.
It's safe. I think you'll be safe.
Which for Orange County, they need some safety because they've gotten themselves in some hot water this last couple of years.
Yeah.
And not that them going to Japan is going to be keeping them from doing anything problematic.
I asked this at the end of every one of the episodes we've done together. Who would we want to be friends with from this city?
Tamara.
Okay.
I can get behind Tamara. I kind of see myself in her. Most of the time, that's a hard question because I can see myself being friends with all of them. With this one, it's a hard question because I don't really see myself being friends with any.
I feel the same way.
Well, I agree. I could totally be friends with Tamara. I think she would be, and that's why I believe the other women when they say that she's just so extra that it would just be aggravating. I would say probably Heather, although I worry about her being two-faced, like legitimately two-faced, like talking behind my back, real hard shit about me, and I was like, not into it. But I'd say Heather.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say probably Tamara or Heather. Yeah. Like, because what I will say, Tamara, with Teddy, I think Tamara and Teddy have a good friendship. I like the way that is played out because I believe it's a very genuine friendship. I think Tamara's probably a really ride or die friend, like as long as you don't cross her.
I think off camera Tamara is way more laid back and chill than this Tamara we see. Yeah. And probably a very good friend too. So
yeah. Well, we did it, you guys.
Yay!
I know they've probably already know where to find you, but tell the besties where to find you guys.
Oh, it's wherever you find your podcasts and online at husbandswatchinghousewives.com.
I forgot you guys do have a website now.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
I forgot too.
There. You can also get us anywhere, you know, on TikTok at Husbands Watching, and then Facebook and Instagram at Husbands Watching Housewives.
Also,
you know what I forgot to mention? I forgot to mention my hatred of Vicky's damn confessional outfit. Ugh.
Oh, bring it up. Bring it up since you had it up earlier.
Oh, I'm recording on my phone. I can't make that happen, but I'll send you that. But
everyone look it
I'll
up.
I'll put it on our Instagram because I got the most horrifying AI generated image of like what Scott and Geoff see when this comes up. So we might make it the show cover. We'll see. But
yeah, please do, please.
But
anyway,
also Brendan from Podpage, please sponsor us because we both have Podpage websites and we love you.
Yeah.
Hello.
And we know other people with podcasts.
That's true.
Awesome. So from Indy to San Francisco to Corona Del Mar to wherever else in Orange County, we love you. Thank you for being here and thank you for listening.
I hoped you were going to say Carmel by the Sea.
I don't know where that is. Okay, bye.